Okay, so continuing with the respiration part, mechanism of respiration. Okay, we had finished with the first part, that was breathing. After that,
Yeah.
the next part was external respiration, and now we have to
And
continue
then
with
internal
internal
respiration.
respiration.
Yes.
Okay, so internal
Yes.
respiration is a slightly complicated part. There are reactions involved, so make sure that you pay attention properly and try to understand.
Yes.
See, in the external respiration, as we have seen, there is exchange of gases between the alveolus and the capillary.
Mm-hmm.
So recollect that part, that from the lungs, from the heart, from the pulmonary artery, this blood vessel is coming with which blood? Carbon dioxide containing blood.
Oh yes. Carbon dioxide
And
containing blood.
alveolus के अंदर जो oxygen है, that is being taken into the blood, and the blood gives away carbon dioxide to the alveolus. So this exchange that you saw over here is taking place, and the blood which is returning back to the heart via pulmonary vein is now containing more of oxygen.
Yes. Got
Okay,
it.
so oxygen containing blood is called oxygenated blood, and if the
Mm-hmm.
blood contains more of carbon dioxide, it is called deoxygenated blood. Okay,
Yes.
and remember one more thing, this blood which is transporting the oxygen and carbon dioxide is transporting it via the RBCs and the plasma. Okay, there are the respiratory gases. We are
Okay. Yes.
talking only
Correct.
about these two
Hmm.
gases. We are not talking about any other gases passing through the blood. Correct?
Yes.
There are two
Hmm.
gases which are being transported are carbon dioxide and oxygen. Correct? So in the
Correct.
blood, we'll be studying that in detail in the circulatory system. In the blood, we have RBCs. Full form क्या है?
Red blood corpuscles.
Very good. So RBCs are the ones because of which the blood is getting its red color. And RBCs
Yeah.
contain a pigment. Which pigment is present in the RBC that gives it the red color? Red color RBC में किसी एक के वजह से. See this.
Hemoglobin.
Yes.
Yes.
You know
Correct.
that
Yes.
RBC में there is a pigment called hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin.
So
Yes.
RBC का function क्या है? कि it has to take up the oxygen from the lungs,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it RBCs को हम लोग बोलते हैं oxygen carriers.
Ah.
Okay, or in general
Oh.
we can also call it as
Got
a
it.
respiratory carrier. कि कार्बन
Okay.
डाइऑक्साइड एंड ऑक्सीजन ये दोनों
Hmm.
आरबीसी में हीमोग्लोबिन में बैठेंगे. दे विल बी ट्रांसपोर्टेड टू वेरेवर इट इज टू बी टेकन, एंड देन वहां से वो उतर जाएंगे. इट्स लाइक इफ यू आर इन द बैंक ऑफ अ रिवर and you want to
Oh,
cross
okay.
over to
समझा
the
मैं.
other side.
Yes.
If you want
Got
to
it.
cross over to
Yeah.
the other side, so the boat in
Mm-hmm.
the river is the hemoglobin. You are the oxygen or the carbon dioxide.
Huh?
You are the oxygen or the carbon dioxide sitting in the boat, so that
Okay.
you can get transported to the other side of the river. So river is the blood. Samjha?
Okay. Got it. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you will reach the
Yeah.
other side of the river, and there you have reached your destination. You will come out of the boat.
Oh.
यही चीज
समझा
ऑक्सीजन
मैं.
कार्बन
Okay.
डाइऑक्साइड
Got it.
कर रहे हैं यूजिंग हेमोग्लोबिन यूजिंग आरबीसीस. समझा अच्छी तरह से?
हम्म.
ओके. तो
समझा.
सबसे पहले देखते हैं ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑफ द ऑक्सीजन. कि ऑक्सीजन को कैसे ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं इन द ब्लड. ठीक है. नाउ दिस ऑक्सीजन गैस कैन बी dissolved in the blood plasma also. Plasma is the liquid part of the blood.
Correct.
ठीक है. ब्लड में 3 टाइप के सेल्स होते हैं, आरबीसीज, डब्ल्यूबीसीज एंड प्लेटलेट्स.
Yes.
And they are all dispersed in a liquid part of the blood which is called plasma.
Plasma.
So
Correct.
out of all the oxygen that is transported via blood, around 3% of it is transported through the plasma. Okay, in which 3% of the oxygen is dissolved in the plasma, and then it is transported. बट जो
Okay, got
बाकी
it.
97% है ऑक्सीजन, रिमेंबर वी आर टॉकिंग ओनली अबाउट ऑक्सीजन, द रिमेनिंग 97% is present in the hemoglobin of the RBCs.
Okay. हाँ, correct.
Remember these
हाँ.
points. ठीक है?
Yes.
Now, hemoglobin. The plasma का transportation में ज़्यादा कुछ है नहीं. It is dissolved and it is getting transported. But what about hemoglobin?
Yeah.
Hemoglobin is a proteinaceous pigment. It's a molecule. तो उसके साथ ये gases connect होते हैं and then it is transported. So hemoglobin जो है, it has got a high affinity for oxygen. That means it will, wherever oxygen is available, it will prefer to take it. कि ऑक्सीजन खाली,
Oh,
okay, hemoglobin
got it.
बोलेगा, I will come and pick you up and take you somewhere. Okay. Yes.
Got it. Yes.
So whenever
समझा.
hemoglobin combines with oxygen, it forms an unstable compound called oxyhemoglobin.
Wait. What is hemoglobin?
Hemoglobin combines with
हाँ.
oxygen
हाँ.
and it forms a compound.
Okay, got it.
It's called oxyhemoglobin.
Oxyhemoglobin. Okay.
Okay. Now, as I said, hemoglobin is a pigment. Okay, and it has got one mineral element in it, and that is iron, Fe.
Oh yes.
इसीलिए deficiency of iron in the blood causes anemia, because hemoglobin
Correct.
बढ़ जाता है ना. तो अपने बहुत सारे डाइट में आयरन कंपाउंड एलिमेंट जाना बहुत जरूरी है, because it helps in the
Yes.
formation of hemoglobin. Okay, so hemoglobin has got 4 ions. Fe+2 के 4 ions हैं. So 4 of them can each pick up one molecule of oxygen.
Oh. Okay.
हेमोग्लोबिन के एक मोलेक्यूल में Fe+2 के 4 ions हैं.
Oh, got it.
Each
Okay,
one of
got it.
those ion can pick up one
Oh,
molecule of
okay, got
oxygen.
it.
ऐसे समझ लें
Okay, got it.
कि जो हेमोग्लोबिन का बोट है उसमें 4 सीट है, वो 4 सीट आयन है.
Okay.
तो उस बोट का कैपेसिटी कितना हुआ? 4 पैसेंजर्स, ईच वन कैन टेक 1 सीट. वो 4
Okay.
पैसेंजर कौन है? ऑक्सीजन.
Okay, got it.
Now
Oh,
clear.
no. Clear.
Okay.
Clear.
You can see this reaction.
Yes.
1 hemoglobin, 4 oxygen, you get Hb4O2. This is oxyhemoglobin.
Yes.
ठीक है. Now ये
HB.
oxyhemoglobin कहाँ बन रहे हैं? See this. Alveolus में से ऑक्सीजन आया, it has gone into the blood.
Yes.
ब्लड में आरबीसी था, उसमें हेमोग्लोबिन. तो ये 4 एटम ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, मोलिक्यूल ऑफ ऑक्सीजन combines with the hemoglobin in these RBCs, and यहाँ से जब निकलता है तो वो oxyhemoglobin वाला blood.
Oh.
That
Okay.
means this is coming out from the lungs, going to the heart. Got it? So this oxyhemoglobin is transported from the lungs to all the tissues of the body via heart. कि lungs में oxyhemoglobin वाला blood पहले pulmonary vein के through heart में जाएगा, then the heart will pump it again, and this oxyhemoglobin wala blood will go to every part of the body, because every part of the body requires that oxygen. Every part of the body, right from your brain to the toe, requires oxygen.
Yes. Correct.
जब ये oxyhemoglobin सारे parts में चले जाएगा, this oxyhemoglobin is a relatively unstable complex. That means it is not a very strongly bonded molecule.
Oh.
Okay. So whenever it will reach the destination, कि brain में पहुंच गया, okay, या फिर you can say दूसरे organs में पहुंच गया, kidney में पहुंच गया, liver में पहुंच गया, so the oxygen has to go to that tissue, no? अभी correlate this way. You are sitting in the boat, you are crossing the river, you have reached the other side. After reaching the other side, if you don't get up and come out of the boat, what is the point of traveling in the boat?
Yes.
समझ रहे हैं कि डेस्टिनेशन पहुंचने के बाद पैसेंजर को उतरना पड़ेगा ना बोट से. So same, the passenger over here is oxygen. It has to come out of the boat and enter into the tissue where it is required. तो कुछ ऑक्सीजन लिवर में उतर गए, कुछ ऑक्सीजन ब्रेन में उतर गया, कुछ दूसरे ऑर्गन्स में चले गए, तो ऑक्सीजन ट्रांसपोर्ट. डिसोसिएशन कैसे हो रहा है? सेम वे. ओके, द हेमोग्लोबिन will dissociate and 4 oxygen atoms are separated. Got it? तो ऑक्सीजन ट्रांसपोर्ट हो गया.
Yes.
ओके, बट हेमोग्लोबिन का ऑक्सीजन के साथ जो सैचुरेशन है, saturation in the sense, as we said, कि each hemoglobin can pick up 4 oxygen molecules.
Correct.
तो अगर चारों के चारों ऑक्सीजन उसमें आ गए, तो then it is said that the hemoglobin is saturated. बोट में 4 सीट है, बोट में 4 सीट है.
Yes.
All 4 seats are having one passenger each. That means the boat is completely full.
Correct.
There is no empty seat, neither any new passenger can come in.
Correct.
तो उसको बोलते हैं saturated one. No more capacity.
Oh, okay.
तो हेमोग्लोबिन का भी ऐसे ही है. अगर 4 ऑक्सीजन को वो ले सकते हैं, तो चारों के चारों ऑक्सीजन अगर लिया होगा तो वो इट इज सेड टू बी सैचुरेटेड.
Saturated. Yes.
ठीक है. तो डिग्री ऑफ सैचुरेशन ऑफ दिस हेमोग्लोबिन डिपेंड्स अपॉन ऑक्सीजन टेंशन. ऑक्सीजन टेंशन को PPO2 करके बोलते हैं. PP स्टैंड्स फॉर पार्शियल प्रेशर. कभी ऐसा हुआ, सपोज से 100% सैचुरेशन रेयरली होता है. फर्स्ट थिंग रिमेंबर दैट, बिकॉज द से इट्स लाइक अभी RBCs यहाँ से पास हो रहे हैं. Sometimes it might happen that the amount of oxygen that you have taken while breathing is not enough or is not very sufficient. So the RBCs and the hemoglobin will not wait कि 4 ऑक्सीजन आ जाए फिर मैं आगे बढ़ूँ. तो 1, 2, 3 जितने ऑक्सीजन आएंगे उतना लेकर आगे निकल जाएगा. There are many more RBCs coming.
वो satisfied नहीं रहेगा, but
Saturated नहीं रहेगा.
Saturated नहीं रहेगा.
And दूसरा क्या है, यहाँ पर यहाँ पे जो ऑक्सीजन है वो ऑक्सीजन डिफ्यूज होकर आरबीसी में जाने के लिए देयर इज सम बिट ऑफ अ प्रेशर रिक्वायर्ड, बिकॉज दे आर मॉलिक्यूल्स. Even if only if there is a proper partial pressure between that alveolus and the capillary, the oxygen will enter. तो कभी कभी यहाँ पर ऑक्सीजन रहेगा बट उसको प्रेशर के थ्रू पुश करके आरबीसी में डालने के लिए उतना प्रेशर नहीं होगा. So RBCs are not fully saturated.
Got it.
Getting it? So that is oxygen tension. So alveolus maximum saturation is around 95 to 97%. It's not very less. 100% rarely होते हैं, but 95 to 97%.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Yes. So ये देखो. If the partial pressure is around 30 mm mercury, then only 50% saturation can be maintained. Just remember these facts.
Okay.
Oxygen का pressure अगर 30 mm mercury होगा, so then the saturation maintained is around 50% normally.
Wait, repeat. अगर
50% saturation means what? 2 molecules of oxygen.
Yes,
वो कब होगा? When the pressure of oxygen is 30 mm mercury. Pressure का unit है millimeters of mercury.
Got it.
This fact you have to remember. Okay. Now, hemoglobin oxygen का saturation and oxygen tension, इन दोनों का अगर relationship निकालते हैं, it's like अगर ऑक्सीजन टेंशन बढ़ा तो हेमोग्लोबिन सैचुरेशन कितना, या वाइस वर्सा. That way, if you plot it in the form of a graph, that graph is known as oxygen dissociation curve.
Okay.
See this graph. Okay. So oxygen pressure is given in the x-axis, and hemoglobin saturation is given on the y-axis.
Yes, got it.
Okay. So see here, lungs and alveolus में कैसा है? The graph is at this level.
So, what is an x-axis?
Oxygen partial pressure,
Oxygen partial pressure. और y-axis?
the hemoglobin saturation.
Okay, got it. Continue.
Okay. So अभी देख,
Yes.
oxygen partial pressure in the body tissues is comparatively less, somewhere around 20 you can see.
Okay.
Okay.
20.
But hemoglobin
हाँ.
saturation कितना है? Compared to this, it is on a slightly higher side. ये points देखना है इसके ऊपर. So
हाँ.
as and when the oxygen partial pressure is increasing, you can see there is an increase in the hemoglobin saturation.
Yes.
Okay. तो ये जो
Yes, yes.
अगर अभी ये क्या होता है ना कि ब्लड में पीएच पे भी डिपेंड करते हैं. This oxygen saturation also depends on the pH because the blood is
How?
not having only oxygen. ब्लड में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड भी है.
Oh, yes.
तो जब कार्बन
Correct.
डाइऑक्साइड
Yeah.
रहेगा तो पीएच लेवल विल डिक्रीज बिकॉज देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कार्बोनिक एसिड.
Oh, no. Okay, got it.
Getting it?
Yes.
So
Yes.
low CO2 is
Hmm.
associated with high pH and high CO2 is associated with low pH.
No pH. Okay, got
तो
it.
ये pH के वजह से भी this graph fluctuates. Got it?
Oh.
Now if
okay,
you
got
come
it.
to the lungs and the alveoli,
Hmm.
okay, alveolus में if you are considering a situation when you are inhaling, so you have taken in good amount of oxygen inside you. तो alveolus के अंदर काफी सारा ऑक्सीजन है तो उसका पार्शियल प्रेशर ज्यादा है. That's why it is denoted here.
Oh, okay, got it. Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
ऑक्सीजन का पार्शियल प्रेशर ज्यादा है so there is a high chance that maximum amount of oxygen will go into the hemoglobin. See the y-axis.
Yes. I got it.
तो मैक्सिमम कितना होगा? 100%. तो ये ग्राफ इससे ऊपर नहीं जाएगा, इट विल रिमेन फ्लैट. कि लंग्स एल्वियोलस में मैक्सिमम सैचुरेशन दैट यू कैन अटेन इज अराउंड 100%. दिस इज कॉल्ड
Okay, got
एज
it.
बोर इफेक्ट.
B-O-H-R.
अच्छा यहाँ पे दिया देखो.
Spelling ही change कर.
Got it?
Bohr effect.
It is
Okay,
called
got
as
it.
the Bohr effect. The shift
Bohr.
of oxyhemoglobin dissociation curve due to change in the partial pressure of carbon dioxide in the blood. यहाँ पे
Yes.
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का दिया है ना.
So can you explain me pH वाला part एक और बार?
See, blood can contain carbon dioxide also. Blood contains it,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
blood में plasma है. Plasma का major component है water.
Water.
Okay. So water in which there is carbon dioxide. So H2O plus CO2 will give you a weak acid called carbonic acid.
Correct.
And chemistry में you must have learned that presence of an acid decreases the pH.
Yes.
7 के नीचे
Oh.
pH है तो acid,
Yeah.
high है तो
Yes.
alkaline, right? तो यहाँ पे देखो
हाँ.
क्या लिखा है? High carbon dioxide
Hmm.
is associated with low pH.
Low
तो
pH.
ज्यादा CO2 हो तो
Okay,
acidity बढ़ेगा तो pH कम होगा.
Hmm.
Getting it? Similarly, if there is low carbon dioxide, there is a high pH.
Okay, got it.
तो
Yes.
यहाँ पे pH level due to carbon dioxide is causing an effect on the oxyhemoglobin of the blood, concentration of the blood.
Okay, got it.
तो ये जो shift हो रहा है CO2 के वजह से, that is called as the Bohr
हाँ.
effect.
Bohr effect. Okay, got it.
ठीक है?
BOH.
Similarly, there is something called the Haldane effect.
Huh?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
So what is this Haldane effect? This oxyhemoglobin that is produced, that also functions like an acid. पहले जो हमने एसिड का बोला वो H2CO3 के वजह से था. But oxyhemoglobin also acts like an acid. And whenever you say an acid, there is H plus ions present in the blood.
Correct.
Acid is associated with H plus and
H plus.
base is associated with OH minus.
Yes.
Arrhenius theory, chemistry में.
हाँ.
Okay? है ना? So now what will happen is, ये देखो, alveolus में, okay, understand the part. Alveolus में partial pressure of oxygen is high because you have taken in air while breathing. तो एयर फोर्सफुली एल्वियोलस तक पहुंचा है, कैरिंग मोर ऑक्सीजन. गेटिंग इट? इमेजिन दिस
Getting
वे
it?
कि एल्वियोलस है, उसमें अंदर से हवा भरा है, तो वो ऑक्सीजन is going into the hemoglobin with some pressure.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So in the alveolus,
Yes.
partial pressure of oxygen is high, but partial pressure
Mm-hmm.
of carbon dioxide is low, because when you inhale, you are not
Yes,
taking more
correct.
of CO2, you are taking more of oxygen. So if you see the
Yes.
balance of the partial pressure, there is more pressure of oxygen, less of carbon dioxide.
Oh, yes, carbon
So
dioxide.
because of that, oxyhemoglobin is produced.
Mm-hmm.
But इसका reverse situation है body tissues में. Because in the body tissues, it has received the oxygen, but it has undergone respiration and produced carbon dioxide.
Oh no.
बॉडी के
Yes,
हर एक
I got it.
सेल्स में, बॉडी के हर एक टिश्यू में अगर ऑक्सीजन पहुंच रहे हैं, तो वो ऑक्सीजन वहां यूज हो रहे हैं. दे आर यूजिंग इट फॉर व्हाट? रेस्पिरेशन.
Yes.
Right now you are listening
Correct.
to the lecture, your brain is active. Whatever I am explaining, your ears are listening, the message is passed on to your brain is trying to process and understand. So every cell
Yes.
of your brain is using the oxygen that is being received for respiration, ताकि ATP energy produce हो and वो ATP के through ये processing कर सके.
Oh no, इतना तो मैंने भी नहीं सोचा कभी. Okay,
ये
got it.
सोचने में कितना
Yes.
ATP use हो गया. So in that
Oh,
process,
sir.
you have studied
Okay, got it.
respiration. Okay, see the
Yes.
point. You have studied respiration. So you know very well, during aerobic respiration, oxygen is used up, carbon dioxide is produced.
Yes.
Correct? So every cell, when it is undergoing respiration, there will be production of carbon dioxide.
हाँ.
अब cells के अंदर वो carbon dioxide रहना नहीं चाहिए, because it will become toxic. It's a byproduct. So constantly in every cell of our body, the carbon dioxide has to be removed. तो जैसे हर सेल को ऑक्सीजन पहुंचा रहे हैं, उसी तरह से हर सेल से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को लिया जा रहा है. They are collected through the blood capillaries, passing through the veins, going to the heart. Heart is pumping it to the lungs. Lungs is giving that carbon dioxide back to the alveolus.
Okay, got it.
Getting the
Yes.
difference?
Getting it.
So that's the reason in the body tissues, the partial pressure of oxygen is less and carbon dioxide is high.
Yes, correct.
So that's why in the body tissues, the hemoglobin is holding more of carbon dioxide. तो ये gradient बन गया partial pressure का.
हाँ.
Because of the gradient, in order to attain the equilibrium, oxygen goes from the alveolus to the hemoglobin, and carbon dioxide goes from the hemoglobin to the alveolus. ये एक हाथ से दो, एक हाथ से लो. अच्छी तरह समझा?
अच्छी तरह समझा.
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
So that is how ये जो effect है, because of the difference in the partial pressure, that is called as Haldane effect. That is known as Haldane effect. Is that clear? So did you understand Bohr effect and Haldane effect?
Yes.
Properly?
Properly.
Okay. So the difference in the partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide is very important, so that the proper gas goes to the proper site, whether it is a tissue or the lungs.
Okay, got it.
Partial pressure का regulation चलता रहता है. Imagine at every given minute, every given second, this is what is happening inside us. Right? You are breathing constantly. So much amount of oxygen is going inside you. In the alveolus of your lungs, this partial pressure is created and it is entering into body tissues. The blood is transported to every cell of your body. क्या हो गया? समझा लेकिन?
समझा. Yes, I got it.
Now see, based on this, okay, just a minute. One more point. अब ये ऑक्सीजन का ट्रांसपोर्ट हमने अच्छे से देख लिया, ठीक है.
Yes.
Now there is one more thing. See, we are talking about two main gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide.
Correct.
Sometimes imagine a situation like you know जो ऑटोमोबाइल व्हीकल्स होते हैं, 4 व्हीलर्स, कार्स एंड ऑल, ओके,
हाँ.
इनके गाड़ी के पीछे होता है एग्जॉस्ट गैस, एग्जॉस्ट का आउटलेट होते हैं,
Yes.
वो धुआं निकलते हैं, राइट. So
Yes.
suppose if you are standing behind a vehicle and if that exhaust gas is given on you, which is the color of the gas, the smoke which comes out?
Gray, brownish,
Gray to
something.
black.
Dark.
Grey to black.
Yes.
डार्क कलर
Yes.
होते हैं, वो बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं होते.
हाँ,
समटाइम्स
वही.
कभी होता है ना कि हम गाड़ी में बैठे रहते हैं, बाजू में से कोई ट्रक आ गया, ट्रक का आउटलेट ठीक अपने,
Yes, I got it.
so that
Yeah.
is containing a very good amount of carbon monoxide, and which is
Carbon monoxide. Okay, got it.
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड नॉर्मली हम लोग इनहेल एक्सहेल करते हैं, वो अपने सिस्टम में रहता भी है, बट कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड इज नॉर्मली नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ द सिस्टम and it should not go to the cells of the body. But sometimes
Correct.
the major source of this carbon monoxide is this vehicular exhaust. So if you are present in a place where there is carbon monoxide around you, then it can lead to a condition called carbon monoxide poisoning, which is very dangerous.
Okay.
The reason
Why?
is, see, it is ultimately about hemoglobin. ठीक है. अब हेमोग्लोबिन का काम है कि ऑक्सीजन को ट्रांसपोर्ट करना है, बट इफ द हेमोग्लोबिन इज गिवन अ चॉइस कि यू हैव टू ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑक्सीजन और यू हैव टू ट्रांसपोर्ट कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड इफ इट इज देयर अराउंड यू, so hemoglobin has got more affinity for carbon monoxide. Okay? That time, even if there is oxygen inside you, but along with that, if there is carbon monoxide into your system, it will ensure that the hemoglobin carries the carbon monoxide and not the oxygen.
Okay, got it.
कितना affinity है देखना, ऑक्सीजन से ज्यादा 250 times more affinity for carbon monoxide. So there is a very high chance that carbon monoxide will immediately enter the hemoglobin. It will combine with the hemoglobin and form a compound called carboxyhemoglobin.
Carboxyhemoglobin.
ऑक्सीजन के साथ कंबाइन करो तो ऑक्सीहेमोग्लोबिन, कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड के साथ कंबाइन करो तो कार्बोक्सीहेमोग्लोबिन.
Carboxyhemoglobin.
तो
Okay, got
मतलब
it.
जो नॉर्मली जो हेमोग्लोबिन सारे टिश्यूज को ऑक्सीजन पहुंचा रहे हैं, अब वो कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड पहुंचा रहे हैं. बट कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड बाय द बॉडी टिश्यूज फॉर रेस्पिरेशन. बॉडी के टिश्यूज को क्या चाहिए? ऑक्सीजन चाहिए.
Oxygen. Okay, yes.
Oh, no. It's like if you have ordered for a pizza but you have got a burger, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा ना.
I don't mind.
Sometimes you don't mind, but suppose if you get a non-veg, you don't eat, so then you can't have it. Getting it? Very weird example, forget it. Okay. So
Yes, got it.
cells को ऑक्सीजन चाहिए, but उसको मिल रहा है कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड, which can cause a great deal of a problem. Especially सबसे ज्यादा जो अपने शरीर में ऑक्सीजन का रिक्वायरमेंट है वो है अपने ब्रेन को.
Okay.
तो ब्रेन को कॉन्स्टेंटली ऑक्सीजन चाहिए because it is the most active part of our body. It is controlling every part of our body.
Yes, correct.
थोड़े टाइम के लिए भी ब्रेन को ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिला तो the person will start feeling that giddiness, dizziness, and then चक्कर आ जाए.
Oh no.
That is why if you are in an environment where there is more of carbon monoxide, it's always better to move away from there as early as possible and avoid inhaling carbon monoxide. That is very dangerous.
Yes, sir. Yes, got it.
Condition को बोलते हैं carbon monoxide poisoning.
Got it.
See this question now. ये read करो.
While working with the car engine.
Yes, read it.
While working with the car engine in a closed garage, John suddenly felt dizzy and fainted. What is the possible reason? Of course, he inhaled the carbon monoxide. Yeah.
See, it's not only carbon monoxide inhaling. He was in a closed garage. That means there is no oxygen.
Exactly.
तो कोई ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिल रहा है.
No oxygen. Correct.
Amount of oxygen level suddenly drops. तो उसका सीधा असर होता है
And then he faints.
तो
Yeah,
बाकी सारे
okay,
बॉडी
got
पार्ट्स पे बाद में असर होगा, बट पहला असर पड़ेगा ब्रेन पे.
it.
That
Oh
is why it has to
no.
be avoided. Understood
Okay, got
this?
it.
Okay,
Understood.
very good.
Yes.
So that was about transport of oxygen.
Mm.
Next is transport of carbon dioxide, which is
Carbon
normally a
dioxide.
part of the system. दो respiratory gases तो है ही अपने, ठीक है?
Hmm.
As you know, कि in every cell of the body, this carbon dioxide is produced as a result of respiration. Okay, and that has to constantly be removed from the cells, collected
Hmm.
by the heart, pumped into the lungs, and then the lungs will
Yes.
give it out when you are exhaling. Right? That is why breathing के time पे क्या होता है? You take in more air containing more oxygen, you give out air containing more carbon dioxide. तो blood में ये carbon dioxide का transport जरूरी है. Okay. Again,
Okay.
in the blood, this carbon dioxide is also readily soluble.
Oh, okay, got it.
And just like oxygen, this is also transported by RBCs as well as the plasma.
Yes, got it.
RBCs
Yes.
as well as the
Got it.
plasma.
Plasma. Yes, I got it.
वैसा. But the transportation by RBCs and plasma is in 3 different forms.
Oh no.
So that 3 you have to learn. Okay. So first क्या है? First is by the plasma in a solution form. जैसे dissolve हो गया plasma में. So 7% of carbon dioxide that is transported is in a solution form like this. So carbon dioxide will react with the water present in the plasma.
Yes.
Blood plasma is mainly consisting of water. So carbon dioxide will react with that. You will get this weak acid called carbonic acid.
Yes, correct.
And you can see ये reversible reaction वाला दिखा है arrow mark.
Correct.
That means blood जब ही cells के पास पहुंचा, cells के पास carbon dioxide है कि okay you take this and give it back. तो वहाँ carbonic acid बन जाएगा. Blood will transport it via pulmonary artery. When it will come to the alveolus, the carbonic acid will dissociate. Again water and carbon
Yeah.
dioxide. And वो carbon dioxide जाएगा alveolus में.
Okay,
So
got it.
7% of the carbon dioxide is transported in this form, easiest one.
Okay, great. Got it.
So out of the
Yes.
3 different forms, as we said, one is only this one, plasma in a solution form, 7% of it. Easy.
Okay, got it. Easy.
Okay. Then the next 70% is by bicarbonate ions.
Okay.
Okay. So क्या होगा कि tissue cells में से carbon dioxide will diffuse into the blood plasma and then it will go to the RBC. Okay. अब RBC में carbon dioxide will combine with the water in the presence of an enzyme that is called carbonic anhydrase, and it will produce carbonic acid just like the previous one.
Okay, got it.
But in the previous one, ये जो carbonic acid था ये कहाँ बना था? Plasma में.
Plasma.
In
Yes.
this
correct.
one, where is this carbonic acid produced? In the RBC.
Oh. Okay, got it.
Hemoglobin के सामने in the RBC. Got it? And
Got
carbonic
it.
anhydrase जो enzyme है ये सिर्फ RBC में मिलेगा, plasma में नहीं मिलेगा. That's why in the first method we saw formation of carbonic acid. In the second one also we are seeing carbonic acid, but in the second one we are seeing this enzyme. In the first one this enzyme was not mentioned.
Okay, got it.
Because this enzyme called carbonic anhydrase is absent in the plasma, present only over here in the RBC.
RBC. Yes, correct.
So
I got it.
remember the name of this enzyme. MCQ
What is the name?
Carbonic anhydrase.
Carbonic anhydrase. Anhydrase.
Yes.
Yes.
Remember, this is the enzyme found only in the RBC and not in the plasma.
I got
Okay.
it.
Abhi, because this enzyme is there, you know very well, enzymes are biocatalyst.
Biocatalyst.
ठीक है. So ये enzyme है RBC में. इस वजह से RBC के अंदर carbonic acid का formation is very high as compared to the formation of carbonic acid in the plasma.
Okay. Yes.
because plasma में enzyme नहीं है. That is why you can see here 7% and here 70%. Getting it?
Oh,
So this
correct.
carbonic
Yes.
acid
Getting it.
formation in the RBC is very high, but not in the plasma. Now this carbonic acid is an unstable compound and can dissociate immediately. Yes, so I was telling that RBCs have this enzyme called carbonic anhydrase. उसको CA करके भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है. अब क्या हो रहा है RBC के अंदर the amount of carbonic acid formed is very high as compared to the plasma. Okay,
Correct.
and carbonic acid is a compound that can dissociate very fast. The carbon dioxide combines with water in the presence of this enzyme, you get carbonic acid.
Correct.
Carbonic acid, again in the presence of the same enzyme, carbonic anhydrase, is now dissociating. In chemistry, you learn dissociation. There is separation into ions. So you are getting hydrogen ions and bicarbonate ions, HCO3 minus.
Okay, got it.
Bicarbonate is HCO3 minus. So RBCs के अंदर, because of this enzyme, the carbonic acid is dissociating into H plus and HCO3 minus. Got it? Okay.
Yes.
So inside the
Yes.
RBC, now there is a good accumulation of HCO3 minus bicarbonate. See the name of this method, by bicarbonate ions.
Oh, right. Yes.
Now you understood how the bicarbonate is produced. Remember,
Yes.
HCO3 minus
Understood.
is bicarbonate. So RBC के अंदर bicarbonate becomes becomes too much in quantity. RBC के अंदर because of this. Okay, so the extra bicarbonate will move out of the RBC.
Okay.
RBC के अंदर से ये HCO3 minus बाहर आ जाएगा.
Oh, okay. समझा.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
And
Yes.
what is happening because of that? See, यहाँ पे H plus है और HCO3 minus है. That means there is one positive ion, one negative radical. तो जब ये
Okay, got it.
H2CO3 का dissociation हो रहा है, so the amount of H plus and the amount of HCO3 minus is the same. Is
Correct.
balanced,
Yeah.
not same but balanced.
Yes.
But HCO3 minus ये अकेला अगर RBC से बाहर निकल जाएगा तो RBC के अंदर चार्जेस का imbalance हो गया.
Yes.
Because HCO3 minus has moved out of the RBC.
Correct.
तो ये चार्जेस का imbalance होने के वजह से the balance has to be maintained. RBC और प्लाज्मा के बीच. RBC से बाहर निकला मतलब कहाँ गया? प्लाज्मा में गया. The RBCs are present in the blood plasma, right?
Okay.
So when this HCO3 minus goes out of the RBC into the plasma, there is a difference in the ions, imbalance. वो ionic imbalance को balance में लाने के लिए from the plasma Cl minus ions will enter into the RBC.
Okay, got it. Okay.
HCO3 minus निकल गया तो दूसरा कोई negative ion आना चाहिए. तो Cl minus from the plasma enters into the RBC.
Okay, got it.
इस phenomenon को बोलते हैं chloride shift, also called the Hamburger's phenomenon.
Oh, okay, got it. Yes, that's.
Did you understand properly what has happened?
Understand? Oh, sorry, understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, once again, quickly. RBC में, okay, carbon dioxide combines with water in the presence of carbonic anhydrase to produce carbonic acid.
Correct. Yeah.
Carbonic acid, again in the presence of the enzyme carbonic anhydrase, dissociates you get hydrogen ions and bicarbonate ions.
Bicarbonate ions.
The
Yes.
bicarbonate ions moves out of the RBC.
Hmm.
There is an imbalance of the charges created inside the RBC because
Oh, correct.
HCO3
Yeah.
moves out.
Yes.
So
Correct.
because of the imbalance, in order to balance it from the plasma, there is a movement of the chloride ions into the RBC,
Okay. Yes.
which is
Right.
called as the chloride shift,
Chloride
also
shift
called the
or
Hamburger's phenomenon.
phenomenon. Yes.
तो
Good.
RBC के अंदर charges balance हो गए,
Mhm.
but the bicarbonate which has gone to the plasma, अब प्लाज्मा में सोडियम और पोटेशियम आयंस होते हैं,
Correct.
अब उसके साथ ये बाइकार्बोनेट रिएक्ट करते हैं
Okay. हाँ.
and it
हाँ.
forms NaHCO3 और KHCO3, sodium bicarbonate और potassium bicarbonate.
Potassium bicarbonate. Yes.
Getting it? So pH of the blood is maintained. So Na
Oh
के
wow.
plus
हाँ.
Na के साथ रिएक्ट किया तो सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट and this H plus, यहाँ पे H plus भी बना था.
Oh हाँ. हाँ. हाँ.
Okay,
Yes.
that is taken up by the hemoglobin. तो
Oh,
हेमोग्लोबिन
okay,
में
got it.
H plus ऐड हो गया. केमिस्ट्री में एडिशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन को बोलते हैं रिडक्शन.
Yes, I know. Yes.
तो हेमोग्लोबिन में एडिशन हो गया हाइड्रोजन का, तो इट इज टर्न इनटू रिड्यूस्ड हेमोग्लोबिन.
Reduced. Okay, got it. Oh, nice.
गेटिंग इट? तो अभी क्या होता है कि H प्लस के वजह से ऐसा बोलते हैं कि ब्लड पीएच रिड्यूस हो सकता है बिकॉज H प्लस इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी एसिड्स.
Yes.
But hemoglobin becomes reduced hemoglobin because of the H plus, and that's why the blood pH remains maintained.
Okay, got
तो
it.
blood pH
Yes.
को reduce नहीं होने देते because the blood pH also has to be regulated, no? It cannot become too acidic or too alkaline. तो
Yeah.
ये H plus वो काम कर देते हैं. Got it?
Got it.
अच्छी तरह से.
अच्छा तरह से.
Okay. Now see what is happening. See in the lungs now. As we have seen earlier, there is a partial pressure of carbon dioxide in the alveolus, which is less. Alveolus में ऑक्सीजन का partial pressure ज़्यादा होता है, carbon dioxide का
Yes.
कम रहता है.
कम रहता है. Yes.
In the alveolus. So what happens because of that? The hydrogen ions and the bicarbonate ions, they will recombine. You will get carbonic acid. मतलब
Yes,
पहले
correct.
जो रिएक्शन हुआ था, these reactions, इसका एग्जैक्ट रिवर्स
हाँ.
ये कहाँ हो रहा है? लंग्स में हो रहा है.
Okay.
सो हाइड्रोजन आयंस एंड बाइकार्बोनेट. हाइड्रोजन किधर है? हेमोग्लोबिन में रिड्यूस्ड फॉर्म में. बाइकार्बोनेट किधर है? जो सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट के साथ बन के आया है.
Yes.
They are reacting again in the presence of the enzyme same carbonic anhydrase. You get carbonic acid. Again in the presence of carbonic anhydrase, it is dissociating. You get carbon dioxide and water. तो ये जो carbon dioxide है, this goes into the alveolus from the blood.
Alveolus. Yes.
तो मतलब ब्लड में बाइकार्बोनेट आयंस के थ्रू कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ट्रांसपोर्ट हो गया, एल्वियोलस में जाके पहुंचा दिया. Imagine the bicarbonate is playing a role, the H plus is also playing a role, there is a role of the Cl minus and even the sodium potassium. इस सब आयंस वगैरह का पूरा proper time to time reaction is ensuring that carbon dioxide goes into the alveolus.
Yes, got it.
These all things are represented in this diagram very nicely. आराम से देख बाबू. Understood this?
Understood.
So 70% of carbon dioxide in our blood is transported in the form of these bicarbonate ions.
Okay, got it.
That was the second time. Okay, and then the remaining 23%. See, the first one was by plasma in a solution form. वो कितना था? 7%.
Yes.
Okay,
correct.
bicarbonate ions was 70%. So 7 plus 70 is 77%. So बाकी बचा 23%. That is by the RBC. Got it? So
okay, correct.
Okay, so by the red blood cells directly. So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Carbon dioxide binds with the amino group of the hemoglobin.
Oh, correct. Yes.
Hemoglobin में amino group है. It's a protein ultimately,
हाँ.
right? So carbon
हाँ.
dioxide will react with that amino group and it will form a loosely bound compound. See, oxygen जब hemoglobin से react किया तो oxyhemoglobin बना.
Oxyhemoglobin.
Okay, even carbon monoxide जब react करता है तो it forms carboxyhemoglobin.
Carboxyhemoglobin. Yes.
Same way, carbon dioxide reacts with the hemoglobin and you get
Carbon
carb
dioxide.
amino. You get carb amino hemoglobin.
Oh no. Okay, got it. Yes.
तो 3 रिएक्शन याद रखने. हेमोग्लोबिन के साथ ऑक्सीजन और ऑक्सी हेमोग्लोबिन.
Yes.
हेमोग्लोबिन के साथ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज कार्ब अमाइनो हेमोग्लोबिन.
Carb amino
यस.
hemoglobin.
एंड हेमोग्लोबिन के साथ
Yeah.
कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड इज कार्बोक्सी हेमोग्लोबिन.
Yes. Okay.
तो जब
got
ये
it.
यहाँ पर कार्ब अमाइनो हेमोग्लोबिन है तो दिस again dissociates back into carbon dioxide and hemoglobin because of the difference in the partial pressure in the alveolus. बस.
Okay, got it. Yes.
अच्छी तरह समझा कितना सारा मैकेनिज्म है यहाँ पर.
Yes.
So this is all about internal respiration.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay,
Okay,
got
तो
it.
पूरा जो हमने अभी डिस्कस किया that is internal respiration, where we have seen how the two main respiratory gases, that is carbon dioxide and oxygen, are transported via blood through the RBCs and the plasma. कि कैसे
Yeah.
एल्वियोलस में और ब्लड कैपिलरी के बीच में एक्सचेंज हो रहा है एंड ब्लड में ट्रांसपोर्ट कर रहा है. At the same time ensuring that the blood pH is maintained. This was a very big part and a very very important part. Have you understood properly? अच्छी तरह से.
Understood. Understood. Yes.
Okay, उसमें
Understood.
3 नाम भी हमने देखा, बोर इफेक्ट, हेल्डेन इफेक्ट एंड हैम्बर्गर्स phenomenon.
Hamburger effect. Yes.
Okay, any doubt in
Yes.
this properly?
No. Not. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
then the fourth mechanism of respiration is called cellular respiration, which we have already seen in respiration in the lower
Yeah.
body. You have seen
Yes.
aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. तो ये cellular
Yeah.
respiration का मतलब क्या है? It is the last step कि ऑक्सीजन को पहुंचा दिया. Okay, cells के तक पहुंचा दिया ऑक्सीजन. Now how that oxygen is utilized inside the cell? Because ultimately every cell is having the respiratory substrate, which is most commonly the glucose. Okay, so glucose is there inside every cell, oxygen is reaching every cell, there is aerobic respiration that takes place, the food is oxidized, ATP energy is produced.
Okay. Oh,
So-
ये मैंने पढ़ा है. Yes, I know this.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you have
Yes.
learned about glycolysis, Krebs cycle,
Yes.
correct? So ETS, electron transport system. So one molecule of glucose, okay, the reaction बहुत important है. One molecule of glucose on complete oxidation by aerobic respiration is giving you
Yes.
6 molecules of carbon dioxide as a byproduct,
Water.
6 water
and-
molecules and 686 kilocalories of energy.
Correct. Yes.
That is very important. Okay,
Yeah.
and one molecule of glucose on complete oxidation gives you how many ATP molecules?
28. नहीं 34. 38. 38.
Yes,
Yes.
38 ATP molecules. So ये जो ATP
Yes.
molecule का energy है, that is the chemical energy which is released. Along with that, this also releases heat energy.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
why
right.
during respiration inside the cell, there is heat given out.
Okay.
And
Yes.
one molecule of ATP gives you 7.3 kilocalories of energy.
7.3.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
इसीलिए
7.3
ATP को बोलते हैं
kilocalories of
एनर्जी
ATP.
करेंसी ऑफ द सेल.
Cell, I know. Yes.
Got it?
Got
Okay. अच्छी तरह समझा. So
अच्छी तरह
that
समझा.
completes the mechanism of respiration. Okay,
What?
recollect
Mechanism of respiration.
once again as a quick summary. Mechanism of
Yes.
respiration took place in 4 steps. The first step was breathing.
Breathing.
तो उसमें हमने क्या किया, there is exchange of gases of the lungs
Yes.
with the environment or the air around.
Correct.
So we have seen the respiratory system where during inhalation, during exhalation, or inspiration and expiration, what exactly happens,
Inspiration.
correct? So there is a
Yeah.
proper respiratory pathway through which the air enters carrying oxygen, and it reaches all the way to the alveolus.
Yes.
That is breathing. Second one
Ah.
was external respiration.
Uh-huh.
External respiration means the air which has reached the alveolus containing oxygen is exchanging the oxygen with the blood capillary which is surrounding it.
Correct.
And carbon dioxide from the blood capillary is going back into the alveolus.
Alveolus.
That
Yes,
exchange of
correct.
gases between alveolus and the blood capillary is called external respiration. The third one was internal respiration. Here we had understood how the two respiratory gases, that is carbon dioxide and oxygen, is transported via blood, and there is exchange of these gases from the blood with the body tissues.
Okay, got it.
And how it happens that the oxygen from the alveolus goes into the blood and carbon dioxide from the blood goes into the alveolus. So that partial pressure and all we have seen. That is internal respiration. And the fourth one is cellular respiration. Here we have seen how the oxygen, after reaching every cell, having the respiratory substrate, that is glucose, reacts or oxidizes the glucose so that carbon dioxide, water, and a good amount of energy is released.
Yes.
Which is in two forms, chemical energy and heat energy.
Yes, correct.
Chemical energy is in the form of ATP molecules. 686 is the total kilocalories of energy, chemical and heat both.
Okay, got it.
One molecule of glucose and complete oxidation gives 38 molecules of ATP.
Oh, ATP, huh?
And each ATP molecule, when it is broken down, there is an amount, there is a total of 7.3 kilocalories that is given out.
Yes.
So that is the entire mechanism of respiration.
Oh no.
Have you understood properly?
Understood properly.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
So the next thing that we have to now discuss is common disorders of the respiratory system, because अभी पूरा respiratory system हमने study कर लिया है, the different parts of the respiratory system, right? The different steps of mechanism of respiration, and this is something which is minutely taking place every minute in our body, considering a normal functioning adult human body. Correct? So we also have to understand the common disorders that can affect our respiratory system. So the different parts of the respiratory system can also sometimes not function normally due to various reasons. Okay, see, the respiratory system is in direct contact with the air around you, firstly.
Correct.
And it is not always possible, especially in today's environment, that you are breathing very good air or something. So there are a lot of pathogens, there is a lot of pollution. So many things are entering inside your system. And if it goes beyond the limit, it can affect different parts of the respiratory system. So in short, let us take a look at the different possible disorders. What are the symptoms that can happen in each disorder? The causes why the disorder can occur, and what can be the treatment measures. This table is very important. You have to learn them. Okay? So first one is called emphysema. Pronounce भी कर बोल. Emphysema नहीं, emphysema.
Emphysema.
Please remember the correct spelling also. Okay.
Yes.
So here what is happening? First of all, the main reason why emphysema takes place is because of smoking and air pollution. These are the most common reasons, in fact. Okay.
Yes, correct.
So smoking, you know very well, cigarette and all.
Yes.
Right? So वो respiratory system को तो direct affect करेगा, because there will be carbon particles and all entering the system. Okay.
Yes.
And the smoke is also very bad. The other thing is air pollution more than a limit.
Of course.
Okay?
Yes.
So symptoms क्या होता है इसमें? Mainly two symptoms. breakdown of the alveoli. Imagine alveoli का functioning बंद हो गया, collapse हो गया. तो alveolus का role अभी तक देखा है, exchange of gases में कितना बड़ा role है. And how many alveoli do we have?
700 million.
Imagine their breakdown, कितना मुश्किल हो जाएगा. Getting it? And that's why
Getting it.
shortness of breath, मतलब breathing becomes difficult.
Oh,
बोलते हैं ना सांस चढ़ जाना, उसको बोलते हैं shortness of breath. Yes.
Yes.
So what is the treatment? सबसे पहले no doubt quit smoking.
Of course, yes.
पहले तो start ही नहीं करना, right? And if a person is addicted, then one has to quickly come out of it because smoking is very dangerous. And as
Correct.
far as possible, avoid polluted air.
Correct.
Right? And अगर एक्सटेंड ज्यादा हो गया तो हॉस्पिटल्स में क्या करते हैं, एक्सटर्नल ऑक्सीजन दिया जाता है.
Correct.
Fully giving
Yes.
some oxygen. तो सिम्टम्स को थोड़ा सा रिलीव कर सकते हैं. सो द डिग्री ऑफ एम्फिसीमा आल्सो मैटर्स. अगर बहुत ज्यादा हो गया तो इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट. माइल्ड लेवल पे तो उसको पूरी तरह से इलाज कर सकते हैं. ओके
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Seema.
See now these two you can see, दोनों में bronchitis करके लिखा हुआ है. One is chronic, other one is
हाँ
acute.
लिखा है.
Whenever the
Acute,
name of the
acute.
disease ends with itis, it means swelling.
I know. Yes, you told me.
Okay,
Yes.
itis का मतलब है swelling. So यहाँ पे word है bronchitis. And you know what is bronchi?
Bronchitis.
Singular is bronchus, plural is bronchi.
Bronchi.
तो ट्रकिया विंड पाइप के नीचे जो दो लंग्स में ब्रांच बन के जा रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड ब्रोंकाई. उसका swelling, inflammation. Swelling is also called inflammation. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Chronic bronchitis is due to smoking and air pollution. But acute chronic मतलब बहुत ज्यादा टाइम तक.
Okay, yes.
And acute bronchitis का मतलब है it is caused due to viruses and bacteria. So bronchus का swelling दो reason से हो सकते हैं. If there is an infection in that region, it can cause acute bronchitis. And if the air is not good, it can cause chronic bronchitis. So chronic bronchitis में क्या होगा? Symptoms would be coughing and shortness of breath.
तो फिर मेरे को एम्फीसीमा और इसमें व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस?
एम्फीसीमा में सिम्टम देखना, एल्वियोलस का ब्रेकडाउन हो गया, यहाँ पे bronchi is getting affected. So there are different parts of the respiratory system getting affected. Respiratory system nostril से start करके alveolus तक, there are many regions ना. तो कहाँ affect हुआ है उसके हिसाब से the disease name will change. Even the causes are different. Chronic और acute में difference क्या है? Chronic is because of smoking and air pollution. Acute is because of viruses and bacteria. Getting it? Okay.
Getting it.
So again the main point is same. कि smoking को quit करना है, polluted air को avoid करना है, and as far as possible move to a place which is warm and dry. तो chronic bronchitis के लिए थोड़ा better होता है. Acute bronchitis में there is inflammation of the bronchi, shortness of breath, and more amount of mucus discharge, which comes out in cough. You know very well. Mucus lining of the respiratory system contains those mucus glands. हमने respiratory system के डिटेल में डिस्कस किया था.
Yes.
Those mucus glands produce mucus in order to lubricate the respiratory system. But कभी अगर pathogens अंदर चला गया, so amount of mucus produced is more because it is able to trap those pathogens.
Okay, correct.
तो यहाँ पे वही हो रहा है. Yellow mucus is coughed up in acute bronchitis.
Okay, got
so
it.
viruses and bacteria के वजह से. So if it is because of a bacteria, one can take antibiotics. मतलब डॉक्टर के प्रिस्क्रिप्शन. और कफ का मेडिसिन ले सकते हैं. Sometimes vaporizer can be taken. So as far as possible, one has to destroy these pathogens. तो उसका treatment possible है. ओके नो डाउट फॉर एवरीथिंग इट्स ऑलवेज बेटर टू कंसल्ट अ डॉक्टर एंड टेक आउट द ट्रीटमेंट. हम लोग डिसाइड नहीं कर सकते, राइट?
हाँ.
Similarly, the next one
Yes.
is sinusitis.
Yes.
Okay, inflammation of the sinuses. Nasal chamber में जो lining part है उसको sinus बोलते हैं, उसका
Yes. Correct. I
inflammation.
know.
So that leads to again mucus
Oh.
discharge, and ये भी virus
Yes.
bacteria
I
के
know.
वजह से हो सकते हैं.
This has happened to me. Yes.
हाँ.
I know.
तो ये बैक्टीरियल अगर है तो एंटीबायोटिक्स लेना है, डीकंजेस्टेंट है. बिकॉज समटाइम्स क्या होता है ना कि अगर कफ बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया, नेजल चेम्बर में कफ इतना बढ़ जाता है कि हम लोग खुद उसके वजह से कंजेशन हो जाते हैं, सांस लेना मुश्किल होते हैं. देयर इज कांस्टेंट कंजेशन, रिमूवल ऑफ कफ एंड ऑल्सो इट बिकम्स वेरी इरिटेटिंग ऑल्सो, एंड स्पेशली इट बिकम्स
Yes.
डिफिकल्ट व्हाइल
Correct.
ईटिंग फूड बिकॉज
हाँ.
फायरिंग्स इज द कॉमन रीजन. तो कफ भरने की वजह से खाना खाना भी मुश्किल हो जाते हैं. So that's why it is always better to take the treatment as early as possible. अभी जैसे
Yes.
कोविड-19 वाला पैंडेमिक चल रहा है तो नेजल चेम्बर वगैरह से ही सैंपल लिया जा रहा है ना. Some viruses can infect there also.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then next one is laryngitis. Again it is ending
Larynx.
with itis, so there is swelling.
Voice.
Swelling of
Yes.
the larynx, inflammation of the larynx.
Larynx.
Vocal cords,
Yeah.
so there is a sore throat. ऐसा करते रहते हैं ना. Hoarseness of the voice की जो अच्छा खासा कोयल की तरह बोलता था अब कौवे की तरह सुनाई दे रहा है. That is hoarseness of
Yes.
voice.
Got it.
Okay,
Ah.
mucus buildup.
Ah.
So that is again because of virus and bacteria.
Do I have larynx?
Laryngitis. ये voice box में affect करेगा, so that's
Sir,
why.
I have laryngitis.
But your voice doesn't seem so. I don't know. Only a doctor can say that.
Yes.
Okay, and bacterial है तो again antibiotics has to be taken. And voice
Yes.
पे strain नहीं करना है because अगर vocal cords damage हो गया तो it will be very difficult to restructure it back.
Correct.
So
Yes. Yes.
rest to the voice has to be given. That is why especially ये जो problems है ना, मैंने कहीं सुना था कि we teachers face this problem a lot, especially school teachers,
Right.
because they use the board. Chalk का dust आता है उसमें, so many a times they inhale a lot of chalk.
Oh, I know. Yes.
तो ये voice को
Yes.
affect करता है. And teachers have to stand in front of a big class and shout.
That. हाँ. Correct.
तो वो vocal cords पे वैसे ही strain पड़ते हैं.
Yes.
तो smoke and all ऐसे irritants को avoid करना है. It can affect the larynx. ठीक है.
Yes.
Next है pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia जो वायरस है, it is caused by viruses. अभी जो COVID-19 वाला वायरस है, कोरोना वायरस, that is a mutated version of this pneumonia virus.
Yes. Yes. I know. Yes.
Okay, so there is inflammation of the lungs. It can be mild, it can be severe. Cough हो सकता है, fever हो सकता है. There can be chills. Okay, you will start trembling because of the, you will start feeling cold as well. And sometimes there can be reverse. You can sweat also. तो chills भी होता है, sweating भी होता है. Okay, mucus can have blood in it because blood capillaries damage हो जाते हैं.
Yes.
Okay, and chest
हाँ,
pain
correct.
can also occur. तो ये सारे symptoms होते हैं pneumonia. Sometimes if you cough too much, there is chest pain that takes place. Okay, so this is caused because of bacteria, viruses. So immediate consultation has to be done, antibiotics has to be taken, and drinking warm water, gargling with salt warm water, ये सब basic home remedies one can always do. इसमें वैसे ही कोई नुकसान नहीं है, हमेशा ही करते रहना है. Especially in today's world where we are living amidst so much of danger around us, so gargling with warm water, okay, या salt water, ये सब हमेशा ही फायदा करेगा, इसमें कोई नुकसान नहीं. Right, so that has to be done every time. So your respiratory system, especially the upper respiratory tract. Now obviously we are not involved in smoking and all, so that we don't have to worry. Okay, so upper respiratory tract, which in which the pollutants from the air can easily settle, उसको clean रखना जरूरी है.
Okay, got it.
That is very important.
Yeah.
ठीक है. Next is asthma. You must have heard about asthma. Breathing में difficulty हो जाते हैं.
Yes.
Sudden difficulty in breathing, right? तो bronchioles का constriction हो जाते हैं. That means the person will start breathing very with great difficulty. मुंह खोल के
Heavy.
सांस लेगा.
Yes. Correct.
इनहेलर आता है, वो
Yeah.
इनहेलर से फोर्सली एयर डालेगा वो. Then the person becomes stable. Okay, so bronchioles में म्यूकस का बिल्डअप हो जाते हैं, which is terrible. You can imagine
Okay,
कि
got
अंदर
it.
कंजेशन हो गया. नॉर्मली उसमें क्या जाना है, हवा जाना है, बट वहां म्यूकस भर गया, कफ भर गया, तो कितना मुश्किल हो जाएगा.
Yes.
राइट. एंड पीरियोडिक वीजिंग. वीजिंग मतलब लाइक एकदम डीप कफिंग टाइप होता है ना, ये खांसते हो तो एकदम ऐसा अंदर से आता है, उसको वीजिंग बोलते हैं.
No, no, I got it. Yes.
Okay, so all that can be
Yes.
because of asthma. So asthmatic
Yes.
patients find it extremely difficult, especially in the winter season and in a polluted environment.
Correct.
इसलिए
Yes.
जब नवंबर के आसपास जब दिवाली फेस्टिवल आते हैं तो asthmatic patients are suffering the most because the air goes from bad to worse, right? And उसके वजह से उनको ब्रीदिंग डिफिकल्टी होती है. तो जिनको बहुत ज्यादा अस्थमा का प्रॉब्लम है, डॉक्टर्स उनको सजेस्ट करते हैं कि आइदर यू लिव इन अ प्लेस वेयर देयर इज एयर कंडीशनर, एसी में रहो, या तो फिर यू शिफ्ट योरसेल्फ फ्रॉम द सिटी टू अ लाइक अ हिल स्टेशन और समवेयर जहाँ पे पोल्यूशन नहीं है.
Okay,
Then
got
they
it.
survive better. So asthma
Yes.
can also be because of allergy.
Allergy to?
Allergy to anything. Pollen grains कि आसपास बहुत सारे weeds grow हो जाते हैं, उसके pollen grain आते हैं. On
Okay,
some
got it.
foods can cause allergy.
Yeah.
There are some people who are
Yes.
allergic to what you can say dairy products or some
Yes,
fruits or
correct.
vegetables ऐसे. Okay. या
Mm.
food additives जो artificial coloring agents, flavoring agents वगैरह डालते हैं ना food में, preservatives and all, उसका allergy हो सकते हैं. Or sometimes people have pets at home, dogs or cats or any other animal. तो उसके
हाँ, correct.
dog hair,
Yes.
pet hair, उसके वजह से भी allergy हो सकते हैं. So inhalers
Yeah.
आते हैं for asthmatic patients. तो उसमें forcefully वो bronchioles को थोड़ा open करते हैं, breathing becomes better. And to avoid all
Yes.
the sources that can cause this condition.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Then occupational respiratory disorders. Okay. Occupational disorder मतलब क्या है कि you are involved in certain occupation, let's say a profession or a job. ऐसे कोई फैक्ट्री में
Yes.
काम कर रहे हैं जहां पर कंटिन्यूस देयर इज सिलिका डस्ट, एस्बेस्टॉस डस्ट. ओके, ऐसे मेटल वगैरह के फैक्ट्रीज में होते हैं ना, कारपेंटर्स वगैरह
हाँ,
जो
correct.
वुड का ये करते रहते हैं कंटिन्यूअसली. So the workers over there are constantly inhaling that. They can't avoid it.
Oh, no, yes, correct.
तो
Yeah.
उसको बोलते हैं
Yeah.
occupational respiratory disorders. So there is something like
Okay.
silicosis, asbestosis. They are
Ah.
constantly inhaling that silica, asbestos
Oh,
वगैरह. तो उसमें लंग्स डैमेज
no.
होते हैं. लॉन्ग टर्म एक्सपोजर कैन बी वेरी डेंजरस.
Hmm.
इसलिए ऐसे वर्कर्स को आइडियली दे शुड बी गिवन दैट मास्क एंड ऑल व्हाइल वर्किंग.
Correct.
तो बहुत ज्यादा
Yes.
पार्टिकल्स वो इनहेल नहीं करेंगे. सो प्रोटेक्टिव
Yes.
मास्क गेयर शुड बी गिवन सो दे कैन अवॉइड. इट्स द ड्यूटी ऑफ द
Correct.
ओनर ऑफ द फैक्ट्री टू डू दैट.
Yes.
ठीक है. सो
Hmm.
अंडरस्टूड द डिसऑर्डर्स ऑफ रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम प्रॉपर्ली.
Properly.
Okay, and then you have the last part of respiration, artificial ventilation or artificial respiration.
Hmm.
Okay, कि मतलब the person due to various reasons is not able to breathe on his own. ब्रीथ नहीं कर पा
Yes,
रहा.
I know this.
बहुत सारे
Yes.
डिसऑर्डर्स हो सकते हैं या इवन लंग्स का डैमेज हो सकता है. जैसे अभी कोविड-19 में हुआ था ना बीच में कि ऑक्सीजन
Hmm.
सिलेंडर्स का कमी पड़ गया, लोगों को ऑक्सीजन का जरूरत पड़ रहे हैं, हॉस्पिटल में
Yes.
आईसीयू में वेंटिलेटर पे रखा जा रहा है. बिकॉज द वेंटिलेटर मशीन इज दिस वन. वो डायरेक्टली पेशेंट के नोज माउथ से कनेक्टेड रहता है जो फोर्सफुली एयर अंदर डाल रहा है बिकॉज द पर्सन इज नॉट एबल
Yeah.
टू.
Hmm.
ओके,
Correct.
so it can prevent death to some extent. जैसे सडनली अ पर्सन इज ड्राउन्ड, ओके, या चोकिंग हो गया, या जैसे कई जगह पर आग लग जाता है तो पर्सन बहुत ज्यादा स्मोक इनहेल करके बेहोश हो गया है.
Oh no,
तो
sir.
ऐसे टाइम
Okay,
पे
got
द
it.
पर्सन हैज सफर्ड, या इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक आ गया, ब्रीदिंग नहीं हो रहा है, तो उसमें रिवाइव करने के लिए इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
Yes.
so artificial ventilators do this. Upper respiratory tract to the lungs and they force the inspiration and exhalation.
Yes.
Okay, so there is something called or you can say revival करते हैं. Mouth to mouth respiration is also given sometimes.
Yes.
कि suppose a person
What's
meets
that?
with an
CPR.
CPR, correct. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Very good.
Yes.
So
That.
sometimes, see, every time a person is not in a hospital or something या nearby a hospital कि उसको immediately
Correct.
करके and treatment दिया. Sometimes
Yes.
on the road somewhere a person requires. तो वहाँ पर सही तरीके से ये CPR देना चाहिए. So that forcefully the air is pushed inside the respiratory system and the person remains alive. And then immediately the medical help has to be given.
Yes.
Okay, वो सब artificial respiration होता है. ठीक है. So ventilator क्या है? It is just a machine that supports breathing. अभी जैसे कुछ सर्जरी हो रहा है, ऑपरेशंस हो रहे हैं, तो पेशेंट इज गिवन एनेस्थीसिया. ठीक है, एनेस्थीसिया दिया है, कुछ मेजर सर्जरी अंदर वाइटल ऑर्गन का अगर हो रहा है, तो पेशेंट द डॉक्टर्स हैव टू एंश्योर कि पेशेंट का ब्रीदिंग नॉर्मल रहे. उसको एनेस्थीसिया देके बेहोश किया, बाद में होश में भी तो लाना है ना सर्जरी के बाद. तो दैट टाइम द वेंटिलेटर मशीन इज यूज्ड ताकि वो ब्रीदिंग चलता रहे एंड सर्जरी होता रहे.
I know this. Yeah.
Okay, so it ensures that it gets oxygen into the lungs and also removes carbon dioxide from the lungs, helping the patient to breathe.
Yes. Got.
Okay, that's it about artificial ventilation, and that's it about the first part of the lesson, that is
Oh
respiration.
no. Yes. Yes. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
समझा अच्छी तरह से? Any
अच्छी
doubt
तरह
in respiration? Finally, we could
Not
complete
now.
this.
Yes.